Yes, yes, yes. I just wanted to mention this 3331. Whenever there's an insurrection in any state against its government, the president may, upon the request of its state legislature, all of those that I've emailed, or its governor, Governor Jay Inslee and his cabinet, isn't that right, Bob, the Attorney General? If the legislature cannot be convened, call into federal service such of the militia of the other states in the number requested by that state and use such armed forces as he considers necessary to suppress the insurrection. August 10th of 1956. The words armed forces, yes, are substituted for the words land or naval forces of the United States. The word governor is substituted for the word executive. Oh, the word may is substituted for the words it shall be lawful. Oh, to the words into federal service are substituted for the words forth, for uniformity and clarity. Now there's that 3332. Yes, use of militia and armed forces to enforce federal authority. Oh. Whenever the president considers the unlawful obstructions, combinations, or assemblages, or rebellion against the authority of the United States make it impractical to enforce the laws of the United States in any state by the ordinary course of judicial proceedings. He may call into federal service such of the militia of any state and use such of the armed forces as he's considered necessary to enforce those laws are to suppress the rebellion. Now that was in August 10th of 1956. Yes. Now a faithful execution of the laws of the United States forcibly opposed as admitted to as surplusages. Executive Order 10730, September 24th, 1957, authorized the Secretary of Defense to order into the active military service of the United States units of the National Guard of the United States and of the Air National Guard. Yes, Air National Guard. Of the United States within the state of Arkansas. For an indefinite period until relieved by appropriate orders in order to enforce any orders of the United States District Court. Now I know you're sitting there saying, well, we don't have any orders from the District Court of the Eastern District of Arkansas. Little Rock School District? Oh, Little Rock, Arkansas. I wonder what happened in 1957. Such orders, the District Court authorized the Secretary of Defense. Now, Executive Order 1053, yes, State of Mississippi. Now, is that what we need to do? We need to go to some district courts. Yes. I know a district court of Northern District of Alabama, assistance for the removal of unlawful instructions in 1963. Oh, 333, interference with state and federal law. The president, by using a militia or the armed forces or both or by any other means, shall take such measures as he considers necessary. Necessary to suppress in a state any insurrection, domestic violence, unlawful combination, or conspiracy. Now, you're thinking, well, that'll take another 6 months. I'd have to actually, I need to go to an appellate court. Can you get me all the appellate court judges, the federal judges, and the district courts of each and every state of the United States? You know, I emailed quite a few of those district courts over the last 2.5 years, and considering Supreme Court justices of each and every state won't actually obligate the enforcement of the requirements of the law of due process, yes, it could be that the district court judges of each state and the federal court judges. Now, let's say we had to pass some new legislation. It used to take multiple court orders for the President of the United States to actually be obligated to execute an executive order to suppress any insurrections. But what if we sponsored some new legislation for those that are state and federal appellate and district court judges, that if they had knowledge of the rights of citizens, just get me them, okay? Because I'm thinking about spending some of my own money so as to imprison each and every district court judge of each state and the federal court appellate judges. Now, I know, you're sitting there. You thought, there's nothing I can do. But when I go through the actual Well, I think putting in prison all federal appellate court judges would make it a lot easier on the presidency. Well, look at you get to go to prison. And then for the well, you might have been a Superior Court judge, but you won't enforce the fucking law. Pooch. And that might have been in a county. Pooch. You might be a Supreme Court justice of each and every state. But when we start imprisoning, those are just the fucking courts right now.